Hey guys, Noah here, back with the second Transformer review of this year. It is the Transformers Power of the Primes Deluxe Class Jazz. Now, before we get into the actual figure, it comes with this card. It's got a thing on it, Megatronus Jazz. Sounds really dumb, but it says Power of the Primes, Transformers Generations, Megatronus the symbol, Autobot Jazz with an Autobot logo down there. Hasbro stuff and things, and that's going in the box with the rest of the collector cards that they gave out through Titan's Return. Did Devastator come with one? I don't know. I have Devastator here for a joke that I wanted to do, but I don't think I'll be able to do it anymore. It'll just be in the background. So you can see the scale between him and Devastator. He's actually pretty small in car mode. But one thing that this guy is in car mode is long. You can see he's pretty long. I don't know where I put the ruler in it though, so I can't measure it. This makes me upset. For reasons. Yeah, I don't know where the ruler is. But, let's just say that he is about as long as my entire hand, from palm to middle finger. Now, he comes with some accessories. He's got this hand thing with two thumbs and very short fingers. The thumbs are super big, and I hate this. But it can plug into the back, like right there, make it even longer. Or you can like fold up the fingers and make it into this thing where it's got the fold down the connection point, just have it in there for stupid look. But also there's this little clear window that you can pop out. I'm just gonna break my fingernail off, but okay, come on. There we go. Okay, so you can take that out, and I'll show you what it can do when we get in robot mode. But you can take, like, say, this is for the Megatronus Jazz thing. You can fit a Titan Master or Prime Master in there. Now, I don't have any Prime Masters, so Hot Rod is gonna have to do. It's a carcass now. So they've got these little tabs underneath their legs. You can just tab in, and there you have Fire Drive as a thing. Now this has a purpose in robot mode, so I'll just put that off to the side there. He does come with this silver painted gun that I'll get more into in robot mode. So yeah, there you go. There's Jazz in car mode. Well, I haven't really gone over it. Those are his accessories. He's got this nice blue stripe going down the side of the vehicle. It doesn't go to the front. Instead, that stripe is red. It's got four. It's got some nice stripes there on the hood. Some translucent blue headlights. Autobot symbol. There's actually three Autobot symbols on this figure. You got this one on either side here, which also says Energon underneath it. There's a number 4, and it says Autobot Jazz. So, Robots in Disguise doesn't really work now, does it? Same on this side over here. Then you got the red Autobot logo for robot mode. There's not much else paint-wise to this figure. Here's the back. You can see the tail lights are not painted. I believe this is a actual race car. But I don't know which model. I think it might be a Porsche. Because I know he was a Porsche back in '84, but this doesn't look like it from '84. It's definitely too long to be it, so I don't know. But anyway, size comparisons. So let's just move him off to the side. Here he is with G1 Bot type G1 style bot, Bumblebee, Legends class version, which I feel works the best in a G1 display. But you can see there, he's about half the size of Jazz. Just nice. We can see him with a Titan's Return bot, Perceptor. Should have chosen Hot Rod because he's an actual car, but he's got a tank mode, but I don't remember how to transform him into that. We got Movie 1 Silver Jazz. I believe this is the Ultimate Edition. Or something like that. They're about the same length, actually. So yeah, I like that. Of course, they aren't the same continuity. Here he is next to G1 Optimus, which Optimus is not as long as him. Let me just put him over there. And then last but not least, Animated Jazz, which is, they're about the same length. So Jazz stays about the same size throughout 11 years. Wow. Alright, now for transformation. Alright, so transformation. First what you want to do is basically just, take the front wheels, pull them outwards. Those are his arms. His arms, you need to turn those forward. Then you bring the head down a bit. Kind of push the the front of the car down a bit so that you can get this flap here. Fold that in again to where it's like that. You can now fold this whole chest piece down, turn around the head. I just have it like that. I had the head turned around in vehicle mode so it wouldn't be showing. You go to the back, split the legs down the middle, and you kind of lift up this back piece, open up the back, or where the spoiler is, bring out the thighs, and then you can push out the feet here at the bottom. So you can do that. Just do it on the other side as well. There's the foot, bring out the thigh, and then you just collapse it all together again. And there you have Jazz in his robot mode. Pretty simple transformation, but I like him. I like him in robot mode. Now, at first I didn't think I was going to like this figure. I thought his chest was a bit weird. I need to bring the camera up. I just realized that. But I thought his chest looked a bit weird. I'll get to why Devastator is in the background in a second. But, yeah, so let's go over paint apps. You can see that his shoulders are black. The front of the car is the same. His head, he doesn't really have a mouth at all. Just has that visor and some silver paint. But the sculpting is nice where it is. There's no paint on the thighs. There's some paint here on the waist. Silver feet, silver vents there. Yeah, that's silver. There's some nice glossy black paint there, which I like. You can see that the doors become the back of the arms, which causes his hands to have that cheap look to him. But surprisingly, I was surprised when I saw this, he has wrist articulation. Now, like I said, in robot mode I was going to go over the gun. It's nicely sculpted. The sculpt is the same on both sides. Let me go get that now, because I dropped it. Alright, so you can see, once I get back over here, that the gun is sculpted nicely. It has some detail on it. It's the same on both sides, so got that there. Got Got that there. The handle is white to prevent paint scuffing because it is painted silver. It actually has a hole in the barrel to simulate where the I guess lasers would come out, but this is a bit troubling, I guess, because you kind of get it in the hand, and then you gotta push with a lot of force to get it in there. But once it's in there, it's good. He's got his gun. What else you can do is like take the prime armor. He's got ports everywhere. He's got like ports here. He's got some on his back. He's got his hands. That might be it. Yeah, that's it. It's not really everywhere. It's just the upper body. His legs are like not the same length for me or something, it seems. But you can just plug that into the. Well, that's. I haven't done this yet, so you can just plug that into the side for like a shield or something. Maybe close up these little things for it to be more secure. Maybe open one of them so that he can actually bend his elbow, which is on a ball joint. Now let's take that out and show what you can do with this. So what you want to do is take the peg, fold that forward, just plug it into these little indents here on the front of the chest. There are tabs on the fingers, on the two thumbs. You just plug into the socket. And then there he's got this really weird thing going on. I'm not a fan of that. But you can take this, and it's kind of got a barrel right there. I want to see if you can actually. Let me get a hot rod for a second. Can you use this as a Titan Master? Is my question. You kind of can. But it doesn't really stay in there, so no posing actually. But you can stick that right in his hand. He can dual wield now. Kind of dorky, but I mean, hey, look at me. I'm running a YouTube channel where I talk about toys for 10 minutes plus. So yeah. Let's take that out of his hands. Take the gun out of his hands. Let's talk about articulation now. His head is on a ball joint. You can go all the way around. Look up. That far, not much. Kind of level. Down. Okay, I guess. Arms can go all the way around. Due to transformation, they have this joint that can bring them up. They've got elbows are on a ball joint, so they can go up over 90 degrees. Can't go back, but they do have a swivel there. There's a swivel at the wrist, but it's hard to access due to the panel here. I wish there was like a hinge there that you could flip that back, but nah. I think that Hasbro's putting all their money into the Studio Series, and that's why there's less, detail put into this, I guess. He does have a waist swivel, but it's mainly for a combiner joint mode, but yeah, you can get a waist swivel. You can kick up that far. Really not impressive, but you can kick back that far with the thing. It's got a quite impressive spread. If you bring out his arms, he's got a nice like spread. He can almost do the splits. He's got a thigh swivel. Single jointed knee, about exactly 90 degrees, and then you can kind of bend the toe a bit because it's of how it transforms, so you can have it like that or that. So whatever you want to do with him. Now for, again, I don't know where my ruler has gone, so for size, he's about as tall as my hand, so that's pretty nice. Pretty big. So here he is next to, let me just move them around a bit. Here's next to Titan's Return Perceptor. You can see he's bit taller than him. So yeah. Perceptor's a bit small compared to Jazz. You know who's not small compared to Jazz? This is Legends class Bumblebee. I don't really like the scale in robot mode. That's why I'm gonna need a new Bumblebee. That's G1 style, not Movieverse. So here he is next to his. Speaking of Movieverse, he's taller than his Movieverse toy, which I was surprised by because the toys are seeming to have gotten smaller in the years. You know, Bumblebee's gotten very small lately. But anyway, you can just move him around back over there. Here he is next to G1 Optimus Prime. Optimus is still taller than him, which I like. This is the Optimus in my display until I get the Siege Optimus, which will replace this guy. For sure. But yeah, so there is Optimus compared to him. Optimus is actually, G1 Optimus is about deluxe class size, but he's still bigger than all the other robots. So are they scout class or something? But anyway, here he is next to his animated counterpart, and yeah, you can see that his face is a bit scuffed up. That's because well, I don't really know. His headphones are really jacked too, man. Like on the top and the sides and the stuff, and his arm's a bit loose there. Can't stay up and stuff, and just whack. But yeah, there is Jazz in his robot mode. Now he has two other modes, basically. So I'm just gonna transform him back into car mode for this because he is a combiner limb. If you lift up the chest, you can see this combiner jack thing there. But yeah, so you gotta transform him back into semi-car mode, I guess. Almost there. I'm just gonna transform him fully into car mode. I'll cut off the camera. So here he is back in car mode, and now we transform him into a leg. Now I don't have the leg component, so for this I will be using the hand as a semi leg thing. So what I do is just turn that around and just plug that in, but not yet because it's isn't transformed yet, but kind of works, but you can't keep a balance on it because it's slightly angled. So maybe I can do that. Nope, doesn't work either. Great. But anyway, maybe I can just like bring up the fingers and just do some weird stuff. Kind of like that to get him to stabilize or something. Okay, there we go. There's his foot mode. Now he's about as tall as Mixmaster when I do that. So what you want to do is just go to the basically almost transform him to robot mode, but don't. Because you're gonna want you got this double hinge back here inside of the car. You want to bring that to where these little tabs here in the blue section of the car, on the side of the car, go into these two ports back here on the back of the legs. Now, this can be a bit tricky to line up due to the double hinge system, but let's just try to get that in there. There. And then there you have kind of a foot. It's not very tall anymore. It's not as long as he was. I would have liked it if this was the length of the car mode, but it's not. And I can work with it, but then you just take this bit. The reason that Devastator is here is because I wanted to show you what it's like on a combiner port. Now, this guy doesn't use the regular combiner ports that the rest of the Combiner Wars toy line did use. But I think I can make it work. So we're going to take off him. We're just going to try to... No, this isn't going to work. Crap. Okay. There. There's a foot now. Or a leg. Sure. Whatever. Now, I can't really do it with the arm. I mean, put him on with as an arm because it's, again, not how the Combiner Wars and the Power of the Primes toy lines work with combining. But what you want to do, I need to make sure, just got the instructions off the screen. You want to, hold on, let me check these to make sure. Alright. So you don't plug it in this time. So those are the instructions, just had to get a clear look at them. So you want to split the legs first, open them up, fold them out, but don't fold the feet out, you're making his robot mode legs. Just fold that together. I guess turn that there, because then he's got elbow movement. You keep him in semi-car mode, like so. Doesn't seem right, doesn't seem very long, but I guess it's right. Looks right. Let me make sure. No, I think the hood needs to be up a bit. So where does that go? Sorry about this, I didn't plan ahead. So do that? Is that right? No? Yeah? Okay. Alright, sorry about that. That was my dad. So, I think I got it. Like that. It's a bit longer now. It's about as long as, Scavenger. So, what I do is pop off one of the thumbs, because he doesn't need two thumbs, Hasbro. Fold out the fingers, make kind of a thing, and it's got that hole back there that this peg plugs in. It's a bit tricky to get in there. There. Alright, so there's his really stupid looking hand, but he does have a very nice elbow for this mode, but not much else. There's really no novelty to this. I mean, if you want Jazz to be a combiner, then by all means, go ahead, but Jazz doesn't seem like that. Jazz seems kind of whack. And you can't plug this into Devastator, but there's kind of what it would look like. I think his hand goes down a bit further than... No, they're about the same size, actually. That's surprising. Because these guys, these Devastator pieces are the Constructicons. They are Voyager class, and this guy's just a deluxe class, so... Let me quickly transform him back into robot mode. It shouldn't take very long, seeing as it's a really basic transformation. But I do like this toy. It's a nice toy. It's a good one. It's a good figure. I'll be posting pictures of it to my YouTube, Instagram, which I'm thinking about not using that Instagram anymore for anything. I'm kind of shutting it down, maybe. Just because I'm not really active on it a lot. Mainly my personal account, but I know that there are some people that won't be able to find me again because I shut it down, and then blah blah blah, and I might just stop posting on it or something. Just post everything to my normal account, but then I might not. So yeah, so here is Jazz in his robot mode again. And I like this figure. It's a... Let me move Devastator out of the way. Just do that. Okay, so I like this figure. It's a good figure. If you're a G1 fan, you should get it. If you're not a G1 fan, then there's no reason to get it other than to form the amalgamation construction bot that they have that is formed from, what is it? Slag, Swoop, Dreadwind, Jazz, and Grimlock. Yeah. I know that they want it to be Slug now, but it's Slag, and you can't make me say Slug. Unironically. But Slag is a Dinobot. Grimlock and Swoop are also Dinobots. I believe this was part of Wave 1, so it might not be easy to find, but I found this guy at my local Target. So, if you have a Target near you, you can go there. Maybe he's there. Go to other stores like Walmart, other places, comic book stores. Or you can shop online. Big Red Toy Store, TF Direct, what's the other one? A different place, but I'm not sponsored, so, nor will I probably ever be, but, yeah, so, whatever, go get this guy if you want to. I'm not gonna force you. But anyway, that was Jazz, and I will see you guys, Saturday with another Transformers review. Peace.